If you are a small business owner and you feel like everyone else has suddenly become an AI expert, relax. A lot of them are just buying software and hoping for the best, which, to be fair, is not a strategy. It is panic with a monthly subscription. So let's talk about where small businesses waste money on AI. Because most of the waste does not come from AI being bad. It comes from people using it badly, or buying it for the wrong reasons, or copying businesses that are 10 times bigger and wondering why it all feels a bit ridiculous. Or copying businesses that are 10 times bigger and wondering why it all feels a bit ridiculous. The first place people waste money is buying too early. They hear AI is the future. They see a flashy demo. They get mildly terrified of being left behind. They do not use properly and do not actually need. That is common, very common. The truth is, most small businesses are not behind on AI. They are behind on basics. Missed calls, slow follow-up, messy admin, no system for reviews. Quotes not chased, leads sitting in a phone somewhere until they die of neglect. If those basics are not sorted, AI is not your first problem. It is just a more expensive distraction. The second place people waste money is copying bigger companies. This happens all the time. A small local business sees what a national brand is doing and thinks, we need that. No, you probably do not. Big companies have teams, budgets, processes, data, people whose entire job is to manage systems. You have got 3 missed calls, 2 quotes to send, and somebody asking if you can pop round on Saturday. Different game. A small business often just needs to answer faster, follow up properly, and stop dropping leads. That is not less important. It is more relevant. The third place people waste money is solving problems they do not actually have. This is where shiny object syndrome gets expensive. Someone buys an AI chatbot when hardly anyone uses the website, or an AI content machine when they do not even have a clear offer. Or an AI receptionist when they still take 2 days to call people back. That is backwards. The question is not what AI tool should I buy? The question is what problem am I trying to solve? If you do not know the problem, the tool will not help. It will just give you another login and another invoice. And this is exactly where people get lost. They spend hours watching videos, comparing tools, and getting more confused. So if that sounds familiar, let me help you. Click the link in the description and let me do a free review of your business to see what will actually work for you. That way you can stop guessing and start with something that makes sense. The fourth place money gets wasted is automating chaos. This is one of my favorites because it sounds clever and usually ends badly. If your process is messy, inconsistent, or mostly held together by memory and panic, automation will not fix it. It will speed it up. So now instead of ordinary chaos, you have got efficient chaos. Congratulations. If your lead handling is poor, AI will not magically make it excellent. If your onboarding is vague, AI will not make it clear. If your customer communication is patchy, AI will not suddenly give you standards. You need the process first, then the tool, not the other way round. The fifth place people waste money is paying for features they will never use. This happens because software companies are very good at bundling in 50 things and making you feel irresponsible if you only need 3. But most small businesses do not need a giant platform with dashboards, forecasting, sentiment analysis, predictive magic, and whatever else they have invented this week. They need something that helps with a real job, maybe writing first drafts, maybe sorting inquiries, maybe chasing follow-up, maybe summarizing notes. Simple wins, useful wins, not software theater. And the last place people waste money is buying AI out of fear. Fear of missing out, fear of looking behind, fear that everyone else is moving faster. That fear is expensive because it pushes people into rushed decisions. And rushed decisions usually lead to tools that are underused, misunderstood, or quietly cancelled 3 months later. Here is the practical reality check. AI is not something you buy to feel current. It is something you use to solve a specific problem. If it saves time, makes money, or reduces hassle, good. If it does not, leave it alone. That is the test. Not whether it looks clever, not whether somebody on LinkedIn says it is revolutionary, and not whether a bigger company is using it. For a small business, the smartest use of AI is usually boring. Replying faster, following up properly, reducing admin, tidying information, making repeat jobs easier. That is where the value is, not in trying to build a mini version of a tech company from your spare room. So here is the bottom line. Small businesses waste money on AI when they buy too early, copy bigger companies, chase shiny objects, automate messy processes, and solve problems they do not actually have. The sensible approach is much simpler. Start with the bottleneck, fix the process, then use AI where it genuinely helps. That is how you get value without getting buried in nonsense. Click the link in the description for a free business review to see how your business can benefit from AI.